All right, good evening, everyone. This is day number 3, week 5 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here. The topic for today, well, today is Wednesday, wonderful Wednesday, wishing you all a wonderful Wednesday. We're going to continue our discussion on geometry. This is our last week for geometry, unfortunately, but I feel like we have done a very good job in tackling geometry. And hopefully, all of us here have a good foundation for geometrical principles. Today, we're going to continue in that vein, looking at practical problems, practical examples, whereby not just the theory, not just the rules given, but the practical in what tends to typically come on your exam. So today, the subject we're going to begin with is mathematics. Good evening. We're going to begin with mathematics, and then we're going to transition over at 8 o'clock to
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
English. Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Why do you have the 23rd when it's only the 7th
Oh
of
my goodness.
February?
I have the 23rd. Oh my goodness.
Isn't it the 8th?
Yeah, sorry, the 8th of February.
I don't know what I'm saying at this point. All right, thank you. That was a genuine mistake. The thing is, I'm talking and I'm writing, so that's the thing. So the 8th of February. Okay, the theme is geometry. And the questions that I give you, I don't make them up. I get them from past papers. So the general rule, I should say. As a general rule, the questions I give you are from past papers. So you can sit well knowing that these are questions that came from the past exams. And so that's what we're going to be tackling tonight. So please take this down. Make sure you have a pen at hand and a book at hand to be able to write down the notes, as well as complete the assignments that are based off of the notes. Okay. So the first question we're going to look at, example 1. So let's say that, let me just put example 1 on top. Example number 1. So let's say, for example, we have this line here. Okay. This one should be easy for us. It should be straightforward. I hope. I really hope. So the lines look something like this. Let me make sure it's white and thicken the outline. Make weighted. All right.
Mr. Petit, you can't, when we in the villages, you can't go back to that so I can take a picture, please.
Yes, I can. Okay, so this is the shape that we have. And let's say that we have inserted here. Someone is writing on the screen. Who is that? Please don't write on the screen. And so let's say we have on this side, for this one, let's say we have the angle X, right? And let's say that on this side, we have this one being measured as 105 degrees. Okay, and the question is very simple. It says to calculate the size of the angle marked X. Okay, that's the instructions. So that's what we have to do. Calculate the value or the size of the angle mark X. So Alexandria, is that you? Right on the screen? Alexandria McKinney? Okay, that's not, I cannot respond. That's probably a decoy. Alexandria, is that you? Let me ask, is she in the class?
Sorry, I missed and do that. I missed and do it. I was trying to flip my screen so it could do
Okay.
sideways.
Okay, sure,
I
no
had to
problem.
set it back now. It off the screen where I can't press it. I had to switch the screen.
Okay, sure, no problem. Okay. All right, so the question says to calculate the value or calculate the size of the angle mark X. Shaya, any ideas on how we could figure out the value of or the size of angle X?
I don't know, but
It's Vadik.
Hey,
bro.
For that, when I joined, my mic did unmute. You see, I didn't know my mic was unmute.
yeah, sure, that's fine. What do you think, Alexandria? How are we gonna calculate the value of angle X?
Take away 180 from 105.
Say it again.
Take away
180 minus
105.
105.
Why would we do that?
Because in X on a straight line, no.
You ask them, yeah, telling me.
I think I little iffy, but I saying X on a straight line.
Okay,
And angles on a straight line add up to a 180.
all right. You locking that in?
Yeah, that's my answer.
That's the answer. Anyone agree with her, disagree with her? She said subtract 105 from 180.
Yeah, I think that's it. I
I
think
think
that's
that's
it.
it. I think that's it. Okay, well, remember
See if I
the
still come in, let me commit my bike. My
Yeah.
computer froze.
remember the idea, right? Someone say supplementary angle. Yes, she's absolutely correct. Very good, Zaria. The idea is that, remember, the rule says angles on a straight line, right? Angles on a straight line add a what? Add a common point is going to add up to what? What do they add up to?
180 degrees.
180 degrees. So we have angles, they are on a straight line, right? They add a common point, so definitely going to add up to 180 degrees. And so that means that we have, the answer is going to be that X equals to 180 degrees minus 105 degrees. And what is 180 degrees minus 105? It's going to be what?
75.
75 degrees. So it means that X is equal to 75 degrees. And what's the reason that we could put? The reason what's the reason that we could put? Why is this the case? Help me out. What's the reason?
Angles on a straight
Uh-huh. Angles on straight line.
line at a common point
Uh-huh.
adds up to 180 degrees.
Very good. Angles on a straight line at a common point Angles on a straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so that's our first example. Daniel, where's Daniel?
Yes, sir, Maria.
Good. Can you explain how we did this for me, please?
So since line, okay. So since angles on a straight line add up to 180, and the number that we have seen on the number that we had seen on the straight line was 105, and x was the next angle that we had seen on the board. It had to add up to 180, so we subtracted 180 from 105, which would give us the remainder, which would give us x.
Very good. So x equals to 75 because they both supposed to equal to 180 degrees. Now, so now we know, right? So now we know that, that x here is, we know that this is 75 degrees. So what happens when we add 75 with 180 degrees? What should we get? I mean, 75 with 105, what should we get? Let me add them together. 105 and 75. What must we get?
180.
180 degrees. All right, any questions for me, Serenity? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. How about you, Shalice? Do you understand what happened?
Yeah.
Shalice, where's Diamond?
I don't know.
Can you call Diamond to class, please? Message her or something.
Okay.
Thank you. Aaron, you understand what we did?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. All right, let's do a next example.
So, Mr. Petit.
Hey, Noah,
So, oh, never mind. My bad.
you understand? Okay. Let's do another example. So you can call this example 2. So where's Alexandria?
Yes, sir.
We're going to example 2, okay?
Okay, sir.
So let's look at it like this.
Mr. Petit, do you remember just like what the JPR question was religious?
And you tell me to do that afterwards?
Oh, yeah, I can wait till you put it on.
Yeah. So stop harassing me about that. All right, so this is B. Let's say that this is A. Let's say that this is 58. And I say that this is 120 on this side. All right, and let's say that let's say that the question asks us to so the question asks to find the value of say that question asks to find the value of angle A. Okay. All right. Amaya, how you doing?
Good afternoon, Mr. Bati.
Hey, Taran.
Just a voice slide.
This is the first slide.
Man, y'all didn't do illustration and all, man.
Yeah, we ain't got no time to play.
You make it catch up.
Yeah. It ain't that much though. Maya, how you doing?
Hey, good. Hey, good.
Can you help us to find out angle A? How you think we're gonna get angle A?
I can't help you.
You can't help us? Do you understand the first one?
Yeah, I understand this one.
Okay, so it's the exact same thing.
This,
I
but
could try, Mr. Petit.
Okay.
Mr. Bati,
Yeah.
I need to understand all.
Let me let that. I heard a little small voice who said they wanted to try it.
Me, Ariel.
Ariel, boy, Ariel, I miss your voice in this class, eh? Good to have you back. Help us out, help us big grown folks out.
Okay, so I think it might be 120 plus 58. I don't know. I think.
You think? Okay. All right, a good try.
Mr. Petit.
Yes, ma'am.
So
You know why I ain't call on you, right? Go ahead. Go ahead, Alexandria.
no, I could try. Let somebody else do it because I may be wrong, but let somebody else try.
No, save the day. Save the day. We need a hero and save the day.
Okay, so that would be 120.
You think A is 120?
Yeah.
No, it's not 120.
Is
would always be like how like B and A, would they be equal to each other?
No,
No.
no.
A 180 minus 120, which equals 40?
Why would you say that?
Because it's supplementary angles, I think.
Yes, yes, yes. Very good.
Angle as supplementary equals 180. 180.
Very good. So thank you, Zaria. They're on a straight line, right? They had a common point. Okay. So A and 120 are definitely supplementary angles. They add up to 180 degrees because they're on the straight line and they had a common point. Okay. So the same way how we got X, we're gonna get A by subtracting 120 from 180 degrees. Okay. And divine, when we subtract 180 and 120, what do we get? Say it again. Say it again.
62.
62. When we subtract 180 and 120?
Wait, I thought you said 58 and 120. I'm sorry.
No.
Because that's what I do in my book. I don't know why, but I'm sorry.
These two angles, remember me looking at these two angles, this one and this one. They are,
It's 60.
it's 60, but definitely. 60 degrees. Okay, so just a quick recap. The way we got this was we subtracted 180 degrees and 120. Please remember they are on a straight line and angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So A and 120 must add up to 180 degrees. Okay. And so in order to get this, to get A, we must subtract 180 and 120 to get 60. Okay. Okay, now that we know that A is 60, so we know that A is 60 degrees. We already established that A is 60. My question is, how in the world are we gonna get B?
Add 60 and 58 together.
Add 60 and 58.
Subtract it from 180, what gives you 62, because in that triangle, everything have to add up to 180. So
Mhm.
60 plus 50 plus 58 gives you 118. So 180 from 118 is 62.
Okay, good. I agree with that. So she's right on track. In order for us to get angle B, right, we have to add 58 and 60, right? Add them two, and then subtract them from 180 degrees because all these three, 58, 60, and B, all of them must add up to 180 degrees. So in order to get B, we must subtract 58. We must subtract the sum of 58 and 60 with 180 degrees. Okay, that's how we get that. Megan, was that the same thing you was gonna say?
In this market, yeah, you'll find Fisher.
Okay, good.
Hey, hey. I know that song.
I don't know what song you thinking about, but your mind in the wrong place. All right.
What you man?
Oh boy. Yeah,
Sing the chorus now.
I don't know. I
Sing.
don't know that song. I don't know that
Everybody
song.
say, hey.
I don't know.
Why you
I don't-
pretending you don't know these
I don't-
songs? Yesterday you
I
didn't
don't know.
can't now. Robin.
I don't know this. I don't know that song. I have no idea what that song is. What the matter? That's the hits, boy. That's the hits. How you know that song? That's a Jacks. How you know that song?
Because I am wise beyond my years.
Oh boy.
Sometimes the memes, basically, anyway.
Ah.
I think everybody should know that, though.
Everyone should know that. You think so?
What century is this? I have no clue, but this is our
That's-
century. We know
that's the-
songs that other folks don't.
That's the 80s, man.
I thought that was the 70s.
That's I know it from Avengers, so
Oh man.
yeah.
So you don't even know. I know more about
Yeah. All right, I wasn't even alive back then, so cut me some slack.
I was gonna lie, people. And I know it all.
All right, so we subtracted and then we it's gonna be what 62. Okay, that's how we get that. So let me ask Amaya, since you is Miss Genius, how do we get angle B?
You minus 180 from 58 plus 60. As you was doing this, I realized, oh yes, I do it for real. Again.
Yeah,
And then
because
180 minus 118 and it equals to 62.
Very good. And the reason is because 62 plus 58 and 60, all of them must add up to what?
180.
180, because the angles inside a triangle must add up to what?
180?
180 degrees. That's correct. Okay. So the sum of the angles in the triangle is 180 degrees. Okay. So we can even check it because remember, like we said, right? B is 62. So B is 62. 62 degrees. So it's going to be 58 degrees plus 60. Amaya, you have the, yeah, see, ready, right? Plus 62.
Mm.
Testing, testing,
Mm.
testing, 1, 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 5. Well, 12 plus 6 is 18. So they add up to 180 degrees. And we add them up. So 58, 60. Let me show the marker. 58, 60, and 62. All these must
Excuse
add up
me.
to 180 degrees. Yes, take one, yeah.
Can I get a picture of the sides that I missed? Because as in the other day.
No, this is the first slide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the first slide. How did it go?
It was good. The people you're competing against, they were making no sense. They
Oh,
were
okay.
completely off topic.
Oh, okay. That's easy kills, easy kills.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
If we win, then something wrong.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Jensen, can you explain to me how I got B, angle B?
Say angle B.
Yeah, angle B. How I got angle B?
All right. So you say angle B is 62, right? All right. So you subtract 180. No, you add 58 plus 60,
Mm-hmm.
and that equals to 118.
Mm-hmm.
So you subtract 180 from 118, and that gives you 60 degrees.
Very good. Very good. All right. I want you all to take a picture. I want you all to send your notes on these two, please. These two examples. Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr.
Just these
Badi, I
two.
couldn't understand how you get 60 though.
How I get 60? The same 60?
Yeah, for the 8.
Okay. Remember they're on a straight line, right? And so they should add up to 180 degrees. You already know that this is 120. So 120 plus 8 must add up to 180 degrees because it's on the straight line. Because angles on the straight line add up to 180 degrees. So 60. So 180 degrees minus 120 is 60. So that's how we get the 60. Okay.
Oh,
Make sense?
yeah, but no, I was trying to figure out. I didn't realize. I was trying to figure out how you get the one. I didn't know when the 120 gone there. When you put the 120 there.
It was ever there.
And you just I understand. You just minus the 120 from from 180, give you 60. Yeah, I understand that.
No problem.
Afternoon, Mr. Badi.
Hey, Mikhail. Mikhail, I don't know why you come
you
so
say
late, man. I don't know why you come so late.
I was doing homework.
Yes, sir. What's your question?
I was
is?
saying I was doing homework.
All right.
Like the other days, I had a crosswork and then I had a project on a couple
Yeah,
of the
but
homework for language.
yeah, but you didn't communicate with me and tell me that.
Pardon me?
You didn't communicate with me and tell me that. You have my number.
Oh,
So please do that. If you have homework or
Yeah.
whatever, communication, please. Let me know.
yes, sir. Sorry.
All right. Again, take a picture of these notes for me, please. Again, take a
Who
picture of
did?
these. Take a picture of these notes. I got Tarano on, Zarion, Harvane, Yolanda, and a few others. The rest of you, I need to see your notes, please. Someone's asked me a question.
Never mind.
Okay. Again, take a picture of your notes for me, please, and send it to me via WhatsApp. I do not want to spend my entire evening chasing after students for notes and assignments. Please hold yourself accountable for this information. You all are too grown for people to be running after you for work. Especially if your parents paying for this, you can't be wasting their money. And most of all, you can't waste your time. So I'm asking you to send a picture of your notes, take a picture of it, and send it to me via WhatsApp. And that shouldn't take
See,
eternity.
I'm coming right back.
Okay, sure, no problem. Okay. I still only have a few persons work. For those who just reached, please take a screenshot of the image and write it down.
Mr. Badi,
Hey,
I'm storage your phone up.
I don't know, but it ain't shut down yet.
Wait.
A lot of storage. I think it's ain't even an iPhone, it's a TCL.
But you keep all these pictures in your phone. You don't delete them.
Why would I delete them? I need a record.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
You'll treat that by on your phone.
I don't know what I don't know what it is, but when it's too much, I'll let y'all know. I might have to put a SIM card or something. All right. But pictures, these stuff don't take a lot of space, for some reason. I've been having classes for the longest and I ain't need space yet. And I say this is just a TCL. So
So on the record, you got to buy an iPhone now and join the club, but everybody.
say
iPhone.
buy iPhone. Why would I waste my money?
Go see everybody get an iPhone except you.
Because you all get plenty money. See, I struggling.
Okay,
I scrapping, man. I'm struggling. Thing stuff.
This space is garbage.
What, iPhone 8?
Yeah, I gotta buy space.
Oh boy. Look at that. Look at that. So all
Yeah,
right.
like, but that the space is garbage. They gotta buy space now, and I buy space yet.
All right. I'm still waiting on the regular persons who don't send their work. Ashton. Where's Ashton?
Oh man, I just reached one, so I got to write it. Take a screenshot and write it.
Okay. Who else is normally never sending their work on time? Karen, where's your work? I didn't see your work. How about your sister? Yeah, send to your sister's phone, please. Perez Smith, where's Perez? Perez, I need a picture of your work, please. Otisa,
I already sent it.
ready, send it? Perez? Where's Otisa? Otis. I need a picture of your work, please.
I sent you it.
Yes, you did. That's correct. Sharnisha Sands. Where's Sharnisha Sands?
Right here.
Did you send your work?
You mean the notes?
Yeah.
I'll send it right now.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Malaya Smith. Did you send in your work? I'm looking now and I don't see it. Yeah, Malaya Smith.
I still writing.
Okay. And Angelina. Where's Angelina?
Good night.
Did you send in your work yet?
No, sir.
Please.
I thought you still wanted me to do continue the GCSE paper.
Yeah, but I see no pictures from that either. You could still do it, but I need to see your progress.
Okay.
So send me something from that, please.
Okay.
All right. All right, so let's move on. Let's move to the actual assignment. Hopefully you understand what happened and you'll be able to answer these questions. So exercises, let's go. It's not even 7 o'clock and you're on exercises. All right, so see if we get these in. I want to do.
Mr. Petit.
Hey, it's your question.
On example 1, how you to get the 75?
Who's speaking?
Perez.
Oh, Perez. I thought your mic don't work.
I was on my sister's phone because my phone wasn't charging.
Okay. So you're on your phone now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The person who was responsible for your classes, they keep on asking me if you're interested. So what to tell them?
You be my sister?
I don't know. I just have on your phone Perez parent. I don't know if that's his sister or...
Yeah, that's my sister.
Okay, what to tell her?
I mean, me not talk like last night.
And what you say?
Of course I interested.
Okay. But you gotta show me that I can't be running after you for assignments.
Yeah, that's my bad. Sometimes I be busy.
Yeah, but you have to unbusy yourself because you say you're interested. So
yes, sir.
All right. So but you have a good sister, so please make sure our money is worth the doing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me show you how I did that. For this one, we didn't have X, we didn't have 75 yet. We just had X and 105. And the idea is that what I did was the rule says that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So since this is on a straight line, okay, and it's at a common point, these two must add up to 180 degrees. So what I did was I subtracted 180 degrees. I subtract 105 from 180 degrees. That's how I get the 75. Okay. And then I added them to show that I will indeed get 180. But the operation is subtraction.
Okay.
Make sense? You understand
Yes,
this? You understand this part?
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay. Okay, good. All right, so okay. All right.
Aqua and garlic herb shrimp. Sure.
All right, so these are your exercises. I'm just constructing them. It's only gonna get 4 of them for tonight. Basically the same thing as these two. I'm just giving a heat check to see if you actually understand what's going on. So remember, with these angles and stuff, we do not have to use the same variables, right? So it could be different variables. It could be A, B, C, D. It could be Q. It don't have to be A and B. All right. So it's better than mine. If you see in your exam, if you see Q, or P, don't say, "Oh, Mr. Petit never taught us this." Yeah, I taught you it. It's just that they use a different letter. Okay. So just better than mine. This is number 1. I said this is 1, 2, 7. I said this one is 127 degrees. I said this one is, let's say we have 124 degrees. I say this is 18 degrees. What is A? And what is B? Let's say for number 3. So this is number 2, by the way. And number 3. Obviously, this is B. And this is 21. One 145 degrees. Let's say that this one is X, is number 4. Say that this is X. Say that this is 92 degrees. I think this is a good sample for you to try. These four questions. Let me know if you have any questions, please let me know. I know some persons just came, so if you want me to go back, that's fine. I could go back for you to see how we did it. Yolanda, any questions from you?
No questions.
Okay, Bashanti, Rule, do you understand what to do? Bashanti.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Taran, any questions from you, sir?
No, I think I understand.
Okay. Take 1 year. How are we looking?
I understand.
That's good. Shanisha, any questions from you?
Mr. Petit.
No, I understand.
Okay, go ahead, Noah.
On number 3, you ain't put 8 bonus. Yeah, you won't put
I
8.
don't. Number 3. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Noah. Okay. Serenity, any questions for me?
No, sir.
Okay, Rochelle, no. How about you? Any questions?
Good, number 4 at least.
Would you say Gaston?
No, I said good eye on number 4.
Okay. All right. Chardonnay, any questions from me? Chardonnay. I don't know if she's here. If she came back. Chardonnay, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions from you?
No, sir.
Okay. I get barely hear you these days. What happened? You stopped talking.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I just be watching.
That's what you watching? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's good. And Perez, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Otisa. Otisa Albury. Any questions from you?
No, sir.
All right. Noel, you understand? Noel. Where's Noel? Thought I saw him. Mikhail. Mikhail, any questions from you?
Hello, Mr. you call me?
Yes, calling you. Do you understand what you're doing?
You called me?
Okay. Yes, Mikhail. Baron.
No, sir.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
So you understand what to do?
You see, I just follow the screenshot I took.
You follow the examples. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Megan, any questions from you?
No, I understand.
Okay. Boy, your background is very noisy. How do you concentrate in that background?
That's just the TV.
Oh, you have the TV on? Isn't distracting?
No, I have in my AirPods, but
Okay.
I'm in the living room, so
Okay, okay. Only you in the living room or
yeah.
okay. Yeah, all the TV flooding into the classroom every time you open your mic.
Let me cut it off.
The tray. How you doing, the tray? Where's the tray, Mackenzie?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
You okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
That better?
Yeah, that's much better. Much better.
Okay.
Karen, what number you want, sir?
Oh, number 4.
Number 4, that's good. Kevin, do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Jensen Bethel, how are you looking?
Looking good.
That's good. What number you want?
Number 3.
Number 3. Jennifer, what number are you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. Harvey,
Yes, sir.
what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3, that's good. Garonique Francis, what number are you on? Garonique Francis, what number are you on? Is Garonique there? Can't hear from Garonique. Zaria, thank you for sending your work. And it's very neat. That's very good. Then we have Frank Pong.
Mr. Betty, if you talking, you just mute yourself, I think. If you talking.
Yeah, I made myself. Frank Pong, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Are you coming to the Sunday classes? Or you abandoning us?
I'm sure. I don't
Hmm.
think.
What you mean you ain't sure? You better try come to Sunday classes. We need to be there.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Mr. Petit,
Hey,
what Sunday classes are you talking about?
who's this speaking?
Megan.
Oh, Megan. What island are you on, Megan?
Providence.
In Providence. Yeah, you missing out on the Sunday classes. Um, what are you
I
taking?
didn't know there was Sunday classes.
Oh,
I mean, I always heard you talking about them, but I thought you meant like they online.
no, face to face. We get to see who you are, how you look, and everything.
Oh,
That's on. What you taking, BJC or Bgcse?
Bgcse.
Oh yeah, come 2 o'clock on Sunday. I can send you the location. You drive. You gonna get right from someone or you because I could send who to send the location to. Send it to you or your mommy or who to send it to.
You can send it to me.
Okay, good. Diamond. What number you on?
I finished listening to you now.
Okay, Diamond. Were you intending to come in the class today? Because I had to tell Shanice to call you.
I was, but I was sleeping.
Or you're sleeping.
Yeah,
Okay, so
so
okay, please remember the class is at 6 o'clock. Your parents is paying for it, so you can't miss it. All right.
yeah, so
All right. Put your alarm on. You should put your alarm on because sometimes I just need the rest too. But put your alarm on, and then you could be able to get to wake up on time.
okay.
Funny no more, man.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Shut your face.
Mr. Petit, I said send you the way.
All right. Aaron Major, what number you on, sir? Aaron. Oh, I think you already sent yours. Okay. Okay, so are we done? Are you all done? Can we start the answering?
No.
No, someone's still working.
No, I'm on number 4. I'm almost done.
I can say I'm almost done. Where's Atara? I thought I saw Atara.
Yeah.
What number you on, Atara? Oh, I can't hear you. Can you type? Because you're lagging.
I'm still in the car.
She says she's still number 4.
I can't.
I don't think she knows she's lagging, Atara, you're lagging bad.
Didn't you say she in the car or something?
Oh, yeah, she did say. How you could hear that?
I know.
Oh, my goodness. How could you hear that?
I am the chat man. She just said I'm still in the car in the chat.
Yeah, she said that in the chat. Thank you, comments, man.
I said my name wrong. I am so sorry. My name is Comments Man. My bad.
My goodness, you on it. You really on it. All right. Ashton, Mr. Taylor. Okay, yeah, he sent it. Daniel, where's Daniel?
I'm here. Hello.
Okay. Okay, can you help me with number 1? I think we could start.
Okay, so for number 1, what I did for number 1 was basically send.
You know that's epic, right? Claire's throat.
Pardon me?
I say that's epic. Claire's throat.
Yes, sir.
So
what I did for number 1 was basically since points on a straight line equal to 180 degrees, I figured that since the number that they gave us was 127, if I subtracted it by 180, I would get my answer.
Very good. So it's gonna be 180 degrees.
So it's 180 degrees subtracted by 127 degrees.
Very good. And when we subtract these two, Aaron, what do we get? 180 and 127. We subtract them, what do we get?
We get 53.
We get 53. 127. Do you agree with them with 53? Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, Taran said that's correct. Anyone want to second that? Anyone else got?
Me, sir.
I got it.
All right, good
I
stuff.
got it.
Good stuff.
I got it.
All right, Ariel. Like the where's Ariel?
Yes, sir.
You know a new Little Mermaid coming out, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I was gonna say that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's actually coming out in theaters. Like you can actually see it live.
You mean the one with the black area?
Yeah, the one with the black Ariel. So Ariel, that's what you remind me of. Okay,
Yes,
how do we
sir.
get A?
Okay, so basically for A, you subtracting 180 by 124.
Very good. So 180 degrees minus 124. And what do we get when we subtract them to?
You get 56.
56. Do we agree with that? 56.
Yes, that's right.
There we go. 56 is correct. 56 degrees. Taran, how do we get B?
B is going to be. You got okay. Then you got 56. Yeah, add up 56 times 56 plus 18
Mm-hmm.
will give you 74.
Mm-hmm.
74 minus 180 is going to give you 106.
Okay. Do we agree with that, Amaya?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. So 180 degrees minus 74. What is your answer? We subtract them. What's our answer when we subtract 180 and 74? It's going to be what?
106.
106.
106. Very good. Jennifer, can you help me with number 3? How do we get A?
You take away 180 from 145.
Mm-hmm. Because angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees, so it's going to be 180 degrees minus 45, 145 rather.
Anyway, we're going down. You want to go here?
And 180 minus 145 is what?
Equals 35.
Equals how much?
35.
35, that's correct. All right, good. Yolanda, help me out with B, please.
You're gonna add, you're gonna subtract, wait, first you're gonna add 35 and 21, and then when you get the result of that, you're gonna add 180. I mean, you're gonna subtract 180 from it.
Good. What is 21 and 35? What is that? What is that sum?
56.
56? And what is 180 degrees minus 56?
124.
124. Do we agree with that?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, 124. Shanisha, can you help me with number 4? How do we get X?
You would subtract 180 from 92 and get 88.
Okay, good. Very good. Shalice. Hey, Shalice. Shalice, are you there? Where's Shalice? Shalice, are you there? I can't hear from her. Alexandra, did you get 88?
Pardon?
Did you get 88?
Mean for number 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, raise your hand if you got all right. Got all correct, raise your hand. Okay, Taran, Prashanti. Shall know. Okay, good. That's a lot of you. Very good. All right, so that's us. Any questions from this particular demonstration? Any questions? All right. Nope. Okay, so I think we're ready to go. Let's move on to the other one. We still have a few more moments left for math. right, let's move on. Okay, so let's toy with a few should I say, questions. Hopefully we can cover some ground, okay, on with them. So I want to see how good we are at looking at these and solving them. Okay, so let's toy with a few. They're gonna be interesting. So put on your thinking caps. You know, I believe that you all have the fundamentals. To answering them, but you have to put in your thinking caps and actually try to do them. So I'm going to show you some on the screen so you could try on so we could try together. Not try on one because that would be horrendous. So give me a moment to pull it up. All right, good. So let me unpause it. So, okay, there we have it. This is geometry concepts and rules. Let's try this. Let's see if we can get our answer. I want to ask Alexandra. Maybe she could help us. Wait. By the way, let me do something before I'll really need to use a different. Let me use a different. What do they call it? A different browser. I think that Google Chrome is not the best for that. I prefer this browser, Microsoft Edge. Okay, wait, not yet. Yeah, okay. All right, so let me share. So, okay, good. Alexandra, can you help me with A? So it's a calculate the size of, so we have this triangle, right?
Yes, sir.
And it says calculate the size of angle A. Any ideas of how we're gonna get angle A?
Okay, we'll add 50 and 55 together.
And then say it again.
55 plus 50, that gives us 105.
Very good. So it's gonna be 180 degrees minus. What is 55 and 50? Let's add them.
105.
55 and 50 is 105. Yes, so it's gonna be 180 minus 105.
Which gives us 75.
It's gonna give us 75 degrees. That's correct. All right, just like that. Very good. So the answer here is 75 degrees. Good, correct. Anyone want to help me with B? Any I don't know volunteers for B? I could select you if you're not volunteering. I'm gonna
Okay.
call.
I'll do B.
Oh, wait. I have someone raising their hand. Shanisha, you raising your hand? Oh, yes, your hand already raised from a long time.
It raised from a long time.
Oh, okay. Don't just raise your hand for this. All right. Who's gonna help me with B? Do I have any volunteers for that?
I get up with that.
Okay, go ahead, Duran.
B is gonna be 58 minus 180, which is gonna give you 122.
And that's it?
Minus, which was minus 122 is gonna give you 58.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Tell me it again.
B, okay, 58.
Huh?
My subtract, 180 subtract 58.
Give me one moment. Give me one moment, please. One moment.
Move it. Oh, I see the angle of this. I have to lie with the angle of this. My bad, no lad. I just actually look at that.
What y'all saying again?
Hold on, let me remember that.
Let me
I
see what I
forget
do.
that is. Cause we jump to quick, I look at this.
What are we doing? Because I had to do something for my mother. What are we doing?
We are trying to figure what angle B is.
I still want
And okay, let me ask.
Move.
Let me ask Shaya, can you help?
I got
Jensen, you go
Would-
after.
Um,
Trying to
would
find
it
angle
be
B.
would it be 180 minus? It's all okay. No, it's an isosceles triangle, so whatever B is whatever A is too. Well, we only trying to find B, but would it be 180 minus 58?
No,
And then-
because
and then like
and then
divided by 2.
And then divided by 2.
very good.
Which
Divided
gives us
by 2.
61. So
Very
if you
good.
want double check, you could add 61 plus 61 and then add the 58 and it still gives you 180 if you think you're not correct. And it still gives you
Excellent.
180. Just to double
Excellent.
check.
Excellent. Very good. So we're trying to find B. So B would be like some of you said adequately. B is gonna be equal to, and we did this yesterday, right? That's 180 degrees, right? Minus 58.
Which is 122.
Okay. And that's gonna give us what? 122. 122.
So 122 divided by 2 gives
And then
us
we can
60.
divide all up by 2, right? And when we divide it by 2, and the reason why we divide it by 2 is because remember this is an isosceles triangle. So if this is B, this side would also be B because the 2 strokes indicate that the the sides are equal, but also the angles are equal as well. And so what is 122 divided by 2? That's gonna be what?
61.
61 degrees. All right, and you can always double check because if this is 61 degrees, okay, this is also 61 degrees.
She right. That's 61.
And so if we add them all up, so 61 plus 61 plus 58, and we can see what we get. Oh, by the way, please write this down. I don't know if I told you all that. Please copy this down. So 8 plus 1 is going to be 10. And then 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. So this is 180. All right, so the answer is 61 degrees. Okay. All right, and then, all right, so let's see. How about this guy? C, how are we gonna figure out what C is? What is angle C?
I think I have a clue. I mean, I'm too sure.
Mm-hmm.
We know that the add up to 180. So 180 divided by 3.
180 degrees divided by 3. Why you assume that all the angles are equal though?
No. I thought only 2 sides is be equal. Oh, what I don't know.
No idea. Anyone else want to give it a try? What is angle C? Here. Noel, you want to try it? What is angle C?
I can pass it on.
So you can pass it on. How about Zaria? Maybe Zaria could help. What do you think angle C is going to be? Angle C, Zaria. Any idea? I can't hear from Zaria. Let me try. Amaya. Any idea, Amaya? How are we gonna find an angle C?
No idea.
No idea. Okay. Now let's try it. Let's give ourselves a hint. What type of triangle is this? The first one. What do we call that?
Scalene.
What do we call it? What do we call it?
Scalene.
Why scalene?
Because no sides are equal.
Because what?
No sides are equal.
No sides are equal. So this is definitely a scalene, right? Okay, now let's go to the next one. What do we call this one? This triangle.
Isosceles.
Isosceles. Why would we call isosceles?
Because only two sides are equal.
Only two sides are equal. Now, can you guess what this is?
Equilateral, because all sides are equal.
Ah, very good.
Equilateral.
Equilateral, right?
Which means divide 180 by 3.
Exactly.
I said that, Mr. B. I said
Exactly.
that. And then you asked me why would I think all the sides are equal.
Yes.
I didn't like that because I didn't feel that. Because I know I was
I just asked you why you think that all of them are equal. All you had to tell me is, Mr. Petit, open your eyes. The three strokes here means that all three sides are equal. And so, all three triangles are going to be equal. Okay. So to get C, what we're going to do is 180 degrees. But very good.
Is 60 degrees.
Yeah, 180 degrees divided by 3.
It's going to give you 60 degrees.
I'll give you 60 degrees, yes.
Yes. Yes.
So the answer is 60 degrees. 60 degrees, yes, sir. All right, do we have this down? Can I move? Do you all have this written down already?
I'm not finished.
Okay.
I have it.
Okay, make sure also draw the 3 triangles, please. And how
I
do
write it down. I screenshot it so I can write it down.
Yeah, screenshot it so you can write it down for me. Okay, so that's how this one is. By the way, this is an exact past paper. It came from the 2022 past paper, and you all were able to get it. See, you all becoming smarter. So that's good. So let's see what happens in another year. Let's say we go to, oh, this is the same year, 2020. Let's look at this one. Okay, so they say calculate the value of angle X. Okay, and angle X is right.
You have to write.
Say it again. Someone has asked that question.
We have to write that.
Yes, you have to write it. Yes, you have to write it. So please write the first one, and then at the end I'll ask you to send in the notes. So write it down, and then in the end, when maths is over, I'm gonna ask you to send in the notes, please. Okay. So we have this. Hopefully you got this down already. Now we have number 20. Now number 20, they ask us to find the value of X. Okay. Any ideas on how we're gonna figure out the value of X?
We got add 80 and 44 together.
And subtract them from what?
Then subtract it from 180.
No, this is not a triangle.
Then, all right.
360.
80 plus 44.
Say it again.
Yeah. 80. Let me see.
How are we gonna get x? Well, I think that this question is worded kind of weird because the first one and the most easiest one to find is z, you know. So let's first find z. Then after we find z, we're gonna find x. And after we find x, we're gonna find, after we find z, we're gonna find y. And after we find y, we're gonna find x. Okay. Give me one moment, please.
Mr. D. Mr. D.
Say one moment.
All right, very sorry about that. So like I was saying with this question, can you let me know?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like I was saying for this question, it's it's badly, not that it's badly. I can't say question is badly phrase. It's just that it's better, in my opinion, to start with Z, then find Y, and then find X. That's what I think is better. So in finding Z, what would be our method? Anyone could help me? How do we find Z? What would be the angle Z? By the way, please write this down, please.
Angle.
Say it again.
Would it be equal to 44?
How did, no, it's not going to be equal to 44. They're not equal. We're going to find Z.
That's the angle at a common point.
Yeah, they're on a straight line. And they're at a common point, right?
So that's
and
one.
so they should add up to what?
180.
180 degrees.
So 180 minus 44.
Very good. So Z, angle Z is going to be equal to, please write down, copy down this image and write down this answer, okay? So Z is going to be equal to 180 degrees minus what?
Which is 136.
Minus 44. And the answer is going to be what?
136.
136. Let me check that. 180 degrees minus 44 is 136. So Z is going to be equal to 136 degrees. So that's what it is, 136. So there we have it. Z is 136. So this right here, this guy is 136. Okay, so that's what this one is. So Z is 136. Okay. What do we know about Y?
Y is also at a common point too? Oh no.
Can we see anything? I wish I could. Okay, let me show you all something. A good way to look at this is if we spin it. Maybe if I spin it, y'all could probably see it. So watch this. I'm gonna spin it, right? So you'll be able to see it clearly. Okay. Okay, maybe spinning it like that would help. All right, so if we look at it like this, right? Remember our shapes, we could find a Z. Once we could find a Z or S or a C, then we could be able to, you know, deal with this thing. So can we see, so this guy is here. Okay, well, that wouldn't be interior. It's on the outside. But this one is corresponding to this guy, what we say. Right? So this angle, angle Z, is corresponding to this angle right there. Right? Oh, we're so dumb. Not sorry, not y'all are dumb. I'm so dumb. We don't need to go through all that. Because we could see I don't know if y'all could see it, but I could see the Z. Look. Right there, right? And bring it down.
You turn it like that?
Yeah, I turn it like that. And then
Okay.
and then if we look at this and we do it like that. Y'all see the Z?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's the
Yes.
that's the Z right there. So that means that if we look carefully, that means that this angle is equal to this angle. So if this guy is 44 degrees, what do we know about this?
That'll be 44 also.
That'll also be 44 because they're alternate angles. Okay. So there we go. The Z, the alternate interior angle. So Y is 44 degrees. So Y is 44 degrees. Should I explain that again or y'all get it?
So Mr. Mateo, you gotta be flipping your paper like this in the exam.
You better. But remember, you all just gotta go through your rules, you know. you already know which rules you have in your bag. So you know, okay, some way it gotta be alternate angles. Some way it gotta be corresponding. If it ain't corresponding, it gotta be vertically opposite. If it ain't vertically opposite, it gotta be angles on a straight line. If it ain't angles on a straight line, it's angles at a common angles around a point. If it's ain't angles around a point, it's angles in a triangle. If it's ain't in a triangle, it's quadrilateral. If it ain't quadrilateral, it's supplementary or complementary. It's only so much they could use. You see what I'm saying? So you kind of have to, think about the options that you have and use them and see how you could work it. Okay, so that's it. It's only a certain amount that they typically use, and you already know them. I already gave them to you, so it's up to you to use those rules. So this one with the Z, all right, could work. And it's not the only way you could do it. We could also we could have used the C, I don't know if you could see the C. We could have used the C. And all we had to do was figure out what is 44 minus 180. That'll give us this. And then use angles on a straight line to find Y. That's another way. But this is directly equal. I mean, that's 44. No doubt. So you could kind of see it. You could see the Z forming there. Oh. Okay. So that's the Z. So angle Y is definitely going to be 44 degrees. Please write this down, including the shape, because I'm going to ask you all to take a picture of your notes and send it to me. So please write this down. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't be shy. Because when they come on the exam, I ain't be there. Now is the time. So we know that Y is, any questions? Someone's asked me a question.
Yes, so
Go ahead, Gustav.
I don't know how you get number angle Y.
Okay, you understand? Okay, so the rule says that once the thing shaped like a Z, so when you have some like, once you have some like a Z shape, right? And this is A, and this is A. Once you have a Z looking shape, so here's the Z right there. Once you have a Z looking shape, the rule says that the angles in here are gonna be equal to each other. So that means that this is gonna be equal to this. That's what the rule says. Those two are gonna be equal if you could form a Z, okay? So we could form a Z here because this guy and this guy, all right? And we could form a Z. Here's the Z right there. Okay. That's the Z. So we formed the Z, and that means that these two angles, this one and this one, must be equal. That's why Y is 44 degrees. Because alternate interior angles are equal. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we know that this is 44. Now the question is, how are we going to get angle X? Okay. In order to get angle X, we need to know what this angle is. This one right there. I'm going to call this one angle P. Okay, we need to figure what angle P is. In order to figure what angle P is, we need to subtract 180 degrees with 144. So P is going to be equal to, because they're on the straight line and at a common point. So P is going to be equal to 180 degrees minus 44 degrees. So what is 180 degrees minus 44? That's going to be what?
$136 degrees.
36.
136 degrees. Very good. Good. So this is 136 degrees right now. So we have 80, we have 136, and we have 44. So what is X?
So would that be 130? Wait,
136 then?
So remember X, we have X is inside this quadrilateral. So what is X gonna be? X is inside this quadrilateral. What do we know about angles inside a quadrilateral? They add up to how much?
360.
They add up to 360 degrees. So if we know that this is 80, this is 136, and this is 44, what is X going to be? Hello?
You add all them up and subtract it from 360.
Very good. So it's going to be 360 degrees minus 80, excuse me, plus 136 plus Tehran. Why are you writing on the screen? Tehran Adali. Why are you writing on the screen? Where's Tehran? Okay. So 80, 136, and 44. So we have to add them. When we have 80, 136, and 44, what does that equal to?
260.
260. So 360 degrees minus 260. You got 260 flat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 180 degrees. So 80 plus 136 plus 44 is indeed 260. Okay, and what is that going to be? What is 360 minus 260?
100?
That's exactly 100. So X is going to be equal to 100 degrees. All right, any questions on this before we move on to the next one? Any questions for me? No? All right, let's go. Please make sure I write this down because I'm going to ask you to send a picture of your notes to me in a few. Make sure you have it written down.
I missing to that man. When I can go tell you what do it. I missing to my bad.
That's fine. That's fine.
Mr. Potato, you get P again.
I got P. Okay. P is 180 degrees minus 44 because they're on a straight line. They had a common point. So in order to get P, I must subtract, because I already know that Y is 44. So in order to get P, I must subtract 180 degrees with 44 to get 136.
Okay.
Okay. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Why does it look like this? Okay. Okay, good. 15A. It says write down the special name of each triangle. All right. So the question is, write down a special name for each triangle. What is the special name for this particular triangle? What do you think it is for this one? It's a special name.
Isosceles.
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 Cute.
Why we say it's isosceles? Because what?
Sides are equal.
Two sides are equal. The cube.
Very good. Sorry, I can't say it properly, but two of the sides are Q. Okay. This is P, this is Q, this is Q. So it's gonna be isosceles. Because both sides are isosceles because these two sides are equal. Okay. All right. This one, what is this one?
Scalene.
Alien.
Scalene. Why is it scalene?
None of the sides.
No sides are equal.
No sides are equal. Very good. And then what this guy is?
Equilateral.
Equilateral.
Yes, why is equilateral?
All sides
All
are
sides are
equal.
equal.
Very good. All sides are equal. Good. All right. So look at that. This came in 2019. If y'all was in that year, y'all to get these right. Just like that. All right. All right. How about this? Now, here they trying to play tricks, but we know their game, so we're gonna outsmart them. Here they want us to figure what A is, and that's fine. We can figure what A is. How are we gonna figure what A is? What is A? Angle A. Any ideas? Come on, speak to me. How are we gonna get angle A?
We're gonna subtract.
Subtract 180 from 126.
Why?
Because those two angles are adjacent to each other.
They're on a straight line.
On a straight line at a common point.
Very good. They're on a straight line at a common point. Okay. So this is A, and this is 126. They must add up to 180 degrees. So the correct answer is A is going to be equal to 180 degrees minus 126.
Which is going to give you 54.
And 180 degrees minus 126. It's 54?
Yep.
Is it? It's 54 indeed. Okay, so the correct answer is 54 degrees. Yeah, because they don't have no degree sign, we have to put the degree sign. 54 degrees. Okay. Now, this is angle A. Now we want angle B. How are we gonna get that? Angle B. Again, please copy this down because I'm gonna hold you accountable for these notes. Copy this down and I'm gonna ask you to send in the notes in short order. What is angle B? How are we gonna get angle B?
Will it be the same because they're on a straight line?
Remember, it have to be on a straight line at a common point.
54 plus 58 minus 20.
Remember, let's keep our eyes open. Do we see any Z? Do we see any Z anywhere? Any Z?
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do. What is A? We know that A is 54, right? Okay, A is 54. We just got that. Let's keep our eyes open for the Z. Look at the Z. Look at it.
It is 54.
Okay, good. So angle B is gonna be equal to what?
54.
54 degrees. Very good. 54 degrees. So B is 54 as well. Because they're alternate interior angles. Okay. So this is 54. That is 54. Makes sense? Alternate interior angles. $54 and $54. But it's 54 degrees. Okay. Okay, now we have angle C. Angle C, which is this guy.
Mr. Petit, will that be a co-interior angle?
Angle C. Angle C. How are you gonna get it? How are you gonna
Yeah,
get
but
angle C? Angle.
would you use would it be a co-interior angle for this one?
No, for C? For C?
That's all.
No. C is within within which shape?
A triangle.
Yeah, C is within the triangle. Okay. So we know that this is 58, this is 54. So what is C gonna be equal to?
54.
formula?
No, not 54. Remember, angles in a triangle must add up to what?
360.
What? Angles in a triangle?
Wait, no, 180.
180. So how are we gonna get C?
Right up 50. Right up
You're
the
gonna
motion.
add,
Add
you're
58
gonna
and
add
54
58.
together, then subtract it from 180.
Very good. Add 58 and 54, and then subtract it from 180 to get C. So C is gonna be equal to 180 degrees.
68.
Someone said 68. Okay.
It is 68. It's 68.
So it's gonna be 58 plus what?
58 minus 50, plus 54
Uh-huh.
equals 120, 112.
So C is gonna be equal to
112.
180 degrees minus
112.
112. That's gonna be equal to what?
68 degrees.
68 degrees. $68 degrees. So the correct answer is 68 degrees. All right, so 68 degrees is our correct answer. All right. Okay, good. All right, so please send in the notes for me, please. I want to see all of this and all of this. Take a picture of it. Take a picture of your notes via WhatsApp and send it to me, please. Again, take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's everyone.
Did it go up a little more?
Just say now.
No, give me a moment. I tell you, stop harass me for that. I could give you it. Passing over here.
Triangle.
Say it again.
Can you go to the triangles up there really quickly? Like just scroll up a tiny bit. I missed on the last triangle. No. I mean the one right above it.
Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those. Thank you.
I only have a few persons work. Please, I want everyone sending their work, please. Don't let me have to call your name and embarrass you. Let me set, please send your work, please. All right. I want everyone sending their work, please, not just a few. All of you, I need to see your work.
Can you go up, please?
Go up. Okay.
Mr. Biddy, what we have after this?
We have English for this. My English is on Mondays and Wednesdays. Ashton, I don't have your work. Perez, I don't have your work.
But we can go up please.
Amaya, I don't have your work. Which map you want me to go? Well,
This one right here.
this one? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Take a screenshot of it, please. I don't understand how come you don't have this. We passed this long time.
Okay, Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter, that's it?
Hold on.
Yeah, that's it for now.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, we're gonna transition over to English. And for English, I want us to go over the principles that we learned on Monday. Principles of writing an excellent body paragraph. And we're gonna give a critique on someone's body paragraph today. Aaron, can you read criteria for excellent body paragraph 1 and 2, please?
Criteria for excellent body paragraph. The body paragraphs must be sequential with respect to how the points were given in the introduction. The body paragraph must have a topic sentence, which is basically the main idea of the paragraph.
Very good. So to explain 1 and 2, what it basically is saying is that whatever ideas you mention in your introduction, so if you talk about poverty, social media, and a broken home in your introduction as the main facts or your main reasons, then when you're writing your body paragraph, your first part of your body paragraph must be about the first thing you mentioned in the introduction. The second body paragraph must be about the second thing you mentioned your second body paragraph must be about the second thing that you mentioned in the introduction. And your third body paragraph must be about the third thing you mentioned in the introduction. Okay. Number 3, Aaron. Number 3. Can you read number 3 for me, please? Where's Aaron?
Yes,
I guess
sir.
Can you read number 3 and 4? Every supporting.
Every supporting detail you give in the paragraph must be correlative directly to your topic sentence, and you ensure that the reader sees this connection. Do not have them guessing about it. Make sure each sentence is coherent
Coherent.
with the previous statement.
Okay, good. That's basically mean stay on track. Stay on track. Don't start talking about A and then a few sentences down you talking about B. Stay on track. That's basically what that is talking about. All right, number 5 and 6 and 7. Amaya, can you read that, please?
You say 6 and 7.
5, 6, and 7.
Use strong, convincing arguments. Use examples, quotes, analogies, comparison, etc. The body part paragraph must have a concluding sentence which reiterates the topic sentence and brings a sense of closure to the text.
Very good. So not only must you stay on track, all right, that's important. Not only must you stay on track, but you must also be making sense. Okay, so what that means is that you have to convince me of your point. And so you have to use whatever arguments that you could conjure up that is sensible to defend your point. Okay, whether it's examples, like I say, analogies, comparisons, personal stories, statistics, reference to authority, whatever you want to do to develop your paragraph. Okay. And then you want to, after you finish, give all the supporting details that you could, and you stay on track, and they are strong, convincing, statements, then you want to end with a sense of closure with a concluding sentence. Make sure that your writing is mature and make sure that you avoid any grammatical errors. Your writing should not be too long. It should be, it should not be too short, okay? 5 to 8 sentences is good. You shouldn't write less than that, okay? Shouldn't write less than that. All right, so this is the criteria that I gave for writing an excellent body paragraph. I gave this on Monday. Today we're going to continue in that vein, and we are going to on Monday we actually analyze person's paragraph. Let me ask the
Excuse
question.
me.
Go ahead. Yes.
My laptop died on me, so I didn't finish writing on that math question.
What last question? You mean math?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And, I take a screenshot, please.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Hey.
I got it.
All right, thank you. All right. Okay, so the next one, like I said, we analyzed this particular what should I say, first body paragraph, and we asked the question: are there supporting details? Is she keeping her ideas consistent or sequential with respect to her introduction? Does she have a topic sentence? Does she stay on track? Does she have a concluding sentence? Is her language mature? Are there grammatical errors? Is it too short? Are arguments convincing? Does she have strong supporting details? And that's how we analyze it using our criteria, okay, for our good body paragraphs. Today we're gonna look at another essay. We're gonna look at their body paragraph. Take one, yeah. Did you?
Hey, Mr. Petit,
Yay. Hey, Mikhail.
can I leave? I have to do homework on for language. I have to study for something my teacher said we're gonna do tomorrow.
I don't know if I want you to leave because you always have an excuse.
I can show you the homework.
No, it's not the matter of the homework. You have classes from 6 to 9, and you know that. Your class is 6 to 8:30. Class not 6 to 8, it's 6 to 9. So you either gonna do your homework before class or after class.
I was trying to do it before class, but then it didn't work out.
But you have to find a way to balance yourself. Because it's the reason why your mommy have you inside these classes. I can't just say, okay, don't come. So you gotta find a way to do that and still come to class. All right. But you could leave.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Taekwanya, did you how did you send me your essay? Email or
By email.
email? Okay. We're gonna look at your first body paragraph. Yeah.
Thank-
We're
I
gonna
feel
look at-
like I was running too much and I first went.
So you're running on. Okay. Well, we'll see. Okay, so all right, so let's take a look at Taekwonya's work. Just from the onset, it looks like a sensible essay. The only thing I would change is you didn't indent here. For some reason, you didn't indent in the introduction.
You're breaking up for me.
Okay, hello, testing.
I hear you now.
Okay, good. I'm trying to. Okay, one moment. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, I would increase this. I would indent, just like how you indent for the rest. I would indent. So this is your introduction. Now let's look at the first body paragraph. So remember, the way we assess in this class is using the same criteria that we learned on Monday. Okay. So let's look at it. And for those persons who are writing, I want you to write down the good of it and the bad of it. Hopefully there's nothing bad. We hope. Take one. Yeah.
I know one.
All right. So
I think what I did is that when you first read it, you probably won't know exactly what I'm trying to, like, what's my point, like what I'm talking about.
oh, okay. I know what you're saying. Okay, that's better. Oh my goodness, that's better on the eyes. Okay, so all right. Amaya, I know you could read with sense. So I want you to read this for me,
LOL.
please.
He's
Now,
saying
don't let me
LOL.
down. Don't let me down now. I hope you
Okay.
don't let me down. All right, let's go.
Watch I let you down. Anyway, as human beings, early years, our brains are not fully formed. The development of our personalities takes place in our relationships with others. It originates from the people around us and the environment that surrounds us. People who are influenced by others and are unable to make their own choices are more vulnerable than others. They may be exposed to peer pressure, the feeling of having no self esteem, being a people pleaser, and thinking that if they do not abide by someone's rules, then they will be treated as an outcast and as people who just want to fit in. They refuse to be treated like that. They refuse to be treated like okay. They act out and partake in some sorts of illegal criminal activity, such as theft and vandalism. They could also be from a bad community and committing crimes are all they know. They see that the only way to get out of poverty is to get the money illegally.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna let the class tell me any good or bad that you see from this first body paragraph in light of our criteria. Okay.
Have like a run-on sentence.
Sure, but yes, I noticed that. The grammatical errors, okay. Anything good or bad that you want to mention, anyone? Recognizing our criteria before I start calling names. Ariel Bodie. Ariel, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything good or bad that you noticed from?
From I was hearing it being read, I don't think anything is bad about it. It sounds nice.
It sounds nice. Okay, good. Before I right into our trap. Remember,
And she looks like Ariel.
remember, yeah, just like Ariel, right? Remember, I told you all to look at the criteria. So whenever you assessing if something is good or bad in terms of a body paragraph, the Ariel, you must look at the criteria that I gave. Okay. So even though it may sound good, it may sound bad good, but you must ask yourself, okay, does she have supporting details? Is her language mature? Is her paragraph too short? Does she use strong convincing arguments? Are there any grammatical errors? Does she stick to the point? Is her body paragraph in harmony with the introduction? Those are the criteria that you must think about before you say something is good or bad. Okay, Ariel?
Well, Miss Vicky, the good about this is she sticks to her point.
She sticks to the point. What is the point? What is the point?
Her point.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read it. I ain't gonna lie, hold on, I gotta read this again. It was a journey, but hold on.
Okay, Jennifer, what you think?
I think I have enough sentences.
They have enough sentences. She have enough sentences.
She have enough sentences? Okay, so we can give it that. Let's see how many sentences she have. 1,
More than
2,
6. I just stopped counting to say.
3, 4, 5. That was too long of a sentence. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. She has enough sentences. That's one thing. She's not short of words.
Okay, now that I read it.
Mm-hmm. What's the point?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Like she should have say, I believe this, and then she could have carried on with that. I'd be like, oh yeah.
So that means that she missing her what?
Yeah,
What is
I
she
know
missing?
this.
What is she missing? What is she missing? What would help her to do that? To state up a topic sentence. That's what she missing. She missing a topic sentence. Okay. So that's what she need. She missing a topic sentence, and that's exactly what she need. So excuse me. Let's look at, excuse me about that. Let's look at her introduction, because that's very important in analyzing this. She said that crime crime can be seen as a common response to economic disadvantages. It is implied that teenagers are more likely to commit crimes, influenced by movies and televisions. Okay. I think this is where her thesis statement is. So she's saying that they are influenced by movies shown on television, even by their close friends. Bad influences, mental disorders, poverty are all reasons why crime is committed. So I think she's talking about bad influences. Is that right?
Yeah,
Take
that's
one.
right.
Okay. Okay, so she's talking about bad influences. After reading the introduction, I could get a sense of that. So let's read it again and see if we get that. As human beings, so by the way, that's something good. So we could say her, I can't say it. We could say that the first body paragraph. Wait, give me one moment. It's the same thing. I have it already, so let me just use it from this one. First point mentioned in the introduction is the main idea of the first body paragraph. That's what I meant to say. So I give it that. The first point that she mentioned in her introduction was bad influences. And the main idea of the first body paragraph is, again, bad influences. So that is good. What else is good?
It's mature.
Yes, I would agree. The language is mature. You could tell that she is an above average student.
I think I have supporting details.
You think you have support? Ah, you could be telling us what you think what's good about your essay. How you could be telling us? You're like, y'all don't miss out my supporting details now. All right, we're not gonna miss out your supporting details. Take one, yeah. Okay. The language is mature. By the way, please write this down. Write down the good and the bad. Let's read it. As human beings in our early years, our brains are not fully formed. The development of our personalities takes place in our relationship with others. It originates from people around us and the environment that surrounds us. People who are influenced by others are unable to make their own choices and people who are influenced by others and are unable to make their own choices are more vulnerable than others. They may be exposed to peer pressure, the feeling of having no self-esteem, being a people pleaser, and thinking that if they do not abide by someone as a rule, they will be treated as an outcast. And as people who just want to fit in, they refuse to be treated like that. So they act out and partake in all sorts of criminal activity. They could also be from a community.
Mr. Petito.
Yeah, go ahead,
What
Michelle.
I forget what to call a sentence that you didn't like a sentence that didn't need to be there or something like that. I don't remember what it is.
What you mean? What sentence don't need to be there?
Where was just now? I just found it. I'm not sure what it is, but isn't there something when you when like you didn't need to use this for your paragraph? You didn't need to use it.
What sentence that she doesn't need to use? I think that she doesn't have a topic sentence. So take one and do you see any topic sentence? Unless you can point it out to us.
I don't.
I see a main idea. I could tell you
I mean,
about
you can't clearly see where I talk about bad influences. I mean, you could tell from the introduction to like.
Yeah, I could
If
tell
you're
from
just
the
looking at the.
introduction. If I just looking at this, I can tell you talking about people and being influenced by that. It's your main idea right there. This is right there. People who are influenced by others are unable to make their own choices and are more valuable than others. But you're trying to that's the point you're trying to make. But again, you don't connect it to crime yet. Not until the bottom part. So I think you need a clear topic sentence. So no clear topic sentence. I must say you did stay on track because you talk about how the brains are not fully formed and that lead to personality stuff, and now that is leading being influenced. So I could definitely see your argument being developed. So that's good. So you are definitely the sentences are coherent. You stay on track for the most part. Yeah, I like that. Very good of you to do that. So what else we missing? So we have sentences, we talk about the sequentiality of we talk about the All right, we already talk about how the first body paragraph links with this. No, sorry, the introduction links with that. How the language is mature, it is coherent. Oh, definitely grammatical errors. You could say that. Run-on sentence. So look at this. You said take one. You said they may be the same thing right there. This could be split. The same sentence right there. You could split this. So you don't need to. Sorry, I don't have that. I don't wanna, yeah, this right there. They may be exposed to peer pressure, the feeling of having no self-esteem, being a people pleaser, and thinking that if they do not abide by someone else's rule, then they will be treated as an outcast. Period. But then you could but you continue it and say, and as people who just want to fit in, they refuse to be treated like that. You could put this in brackets, or you could just start a new sentence. You can't have them all in one. Okay, take one. Where she is. Take one of you there.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You see that? It's just too much in one sentence. Okay. Okay, what else? What else we need to talk about with this one? We need to talk about is our argument strong? Well, definitely before we talk about that, it lacks a concluding sentence, I can tell you that. It just ended too abrupt for me. You didn't bring it to a close. It lacks a concluding sentence. Okay, yeah, for sure. It lacks a concluding sentence. What else we have? Or don't have? Is her arguments okay? Supporting details. Does she have supporting details? Yes. She does have supporting details. She does support what she's saying. And then the only question we have asked is her supporting details strong? She talk about as human beings are being not fully formed, that's very young. Our personalities take place with others. It originates from people around us in the environment. That's true. People who are influenced by others and are unable to make their choices are more vulnerable than others. Why are they unable to make their own choices? They choose to be they choose that. I don't think they are naturally unable to make their own choices. So I don't agree with this. I don't understand why this has to be true. People who are influenced by others are unable to make their own choices. You believe that? Take one, yeah?
I'm gonna go to some people because they
People,
speak peer pressure.
people who are influenced by others and are unable to make their own choices are more vulnerable than others. People who are influenced by others, so they're influenced by others, and they are unable to make their own choices. Why are they unable to make their own choices?
Well, now you got me confused.
No, why are they unable? Like unable is a strong word. Why are they unable?
Well, I guess if they're being pressure to the point that they're like scared of like breaking the person they're being pressured by rules, something like that.
Unable means that you can't. You see what I'm saying? Rather than
I see.
You see what I'm saying? They might choose to follow the dictates of someone else, but that doesn't make them unable to do. You know what I'm saying? So I would fix
I see
that.
it.
Yeah, I would fix that.
Okay.
Yeah. They may be exposed to peer pressure. That's true. The feeling of having no self-esteem. Yes. Being a people pleaser. Yes. And think if they do not abide by someone else's rule, then they would be treated as outcasts. Yes. And people who just want to fit in, They refuse to be treated like that. Yes. So they are act out and try taking all sorts of illegal criminal activity. Yes, such as theft and vandalism. Yes, that's correct. They could also be from a bad community and committing crimes for all they know. Yes. They see that the only way to get over poverty is to get money illegally. Okay. Now you're talking about something different. I thought you was talking about bad influences. Now you're talking about poverty now. You see that? At the end.
I see that.
Yeah.
I
at
don't
the
know
end.
where that comes from.
I don't know. You probably is trying to conclude, but you didn't conclude. Remember, you have to conclude, give a sense of closure, wrap up. You know what I mean? And like clearly say, okay, and so this is why bad influences lead to crime. See what I'm saying? Wrap up like that. Make sense?
It makes sense.
So you are not totally coherent. The last part. So drifted away from the main idea at the end. All right, what else we talk about? Details, topic sentence, concluding sentence, mature. Not all arguments are convincing. Too short, it needs more sentences. Names more letters. Okay. Okay. I think we're good.
It's pretty. How
Yeah.
much slides these do you even have?
I only have 109. But some were
Only
deleted.
you're saying it like that's a little bit.
No, yes, I used to have more, man. Just a little bit. When I used to have a other class, way more than this. Okay. All right, I think we basically covered all the grounds. Do we talk about the strongness of the eye? Oh. Is her supporting details convincing? Yeah, I would say so. She has some good convincing arguments, I would say. Convincing. It is developed, I must say, convincing arguments are used. Okay, I'd say so. We did develop it properly. Okay, how would we rate this? Out of 5.
Like Mr. Budi, is there like any major downfall for the bad? Any
Major, okay. Major, like I already tell y'all, major stuff would be anything that has to do with answering the question. So like for example, let's look at the previous one where we gave that person. I think we gave a 3.5 or a 3. What we gave? We gave a 3.5. And the biggest problem was her arguments was not strong at all. And it was very short. And we gave this one a 3.5. Oh yeah. What was I on that day? We gave a 3.5? Wow. Oh my goodness.
This
Where's
is the
Jaya?
please don't come
Where's Jaya?
changing things.
Where's Jaya?
Leave it.
Jaya, how we give you a 3.5? Wow.
Whatever
How?
one using yesterday, keep it.
How? My goodness. That look more like a 3 to me that now I'm in my right mind. Included in my right mind. I guess I was influenced. Let's take one. I was influenced to give that grade. Now we're here. Amaya, what you think? We giving this one?
Let me see. So she got 6 good,
Mm-hmm.
4
6
bad.
4 bad. Let's look at it. Let's look at a type of errors that are bad. Her errors that are bad doesn't really have not much to do about like the meat of the issue. I
Yeah.
mean, she laughed. She have a run-on sentence. I ain't too bad. She drift away at the end. Well, that's a terrible thing. And she don't have a concluding sentence. Those were her main thing. And then she lacked clear topic sentence. That was horrible there. But I mean, she still talk about what she needed to talk about.
I think it
What you thinking?
maybe
So does this one deserve a 3.5?
3.5 or 4.
3.5 or 4?
I can't decide.
I
Because I
can't
don't think
decide.
she just a tree. Because it's not bad at all.
No, it's well, it's better than the first. It's better than the one on Monday. So I can't give a 3.5 because I gave
Yeah.
that last one 3.5.
I think in 4.
You thinking 4?
Throwing out a piece of shit, Mr. Petit.
No, no, man, Shea, man, please. No,
I would think that
no,
personally too.
no person, not to be personal. I'm just saying, please don't take it the wrong. I don't mean that in a negative way, Shea.
He's say that. He said that.
I give this like a 4.
You give it a 4, Shea, from the bottom of your heart?
I mean, can't be 3.5, so like a 4.
3.2 Frank Pong? Wow. My goodness, Frank Pong ain't got no heart.
I feel like you should judge from Pong on next.
I know,
Because he's
right?
been giving everybody these low ratings.
I know, right? Frank Pong, you next.
See what if you got the point yourself. I would give it a 3.5. Ultra frame point. That was a very bad team.
Yeah, 3.2 is not good. No.
What better answer 4?
What'd you say?
Man, Sean did say 4.5.
4.5? No, it's not a 4.5. I can't do that.
Yeah, I rested at 4.
Yeah, let's say 4. 4 is good. 4 on a good day.
Now, Mr. BD, don't come back to this and say what you was obvious.
Yeah, 4 on a good day. The only reason why I rank it low is because I already gave that one 3.5, so I can't take it back. But if I had to take it back, I would give the first one a 3 and this one a 3.5. If I could have taken it back. But I can't, so 3.5 and this one is 4. Okay, so that's how we rate it. Very good job, Taekwondo. You know what changes you need to make. You need a clear topic sentence. You need to avoid the run-on sentences. Put a concluding sentence in there and please stay on track. And rewrite this first body paragraph. For the rest of us, please write down the good and the
Send
bad.
to you too.
Yeah, resend it, please.
Clicking.
Please write down the good and the bad. And for those who have not sent me a essay on crime, please make sure you send that essay on crime before the weekends. And the persons know who am I talking to. Those persons who didn't do their crime essay. At any rate, have a wonderful night. It was a wonderful Wednesday. And I'll see you on tomorrow for Tremendous Thursday. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Mr. BD has such a good day that he's ending us early.